Happy Saturday! Happy Saturday to everyone who will come into the stream, to everyone who will be lurking, and to everyone who will watch this back. So, I am back in my little room, on my little desk with a big book, the Masja's Fairytales book. And we are working on this page, the Frog Prince, and I have realized that this is the way I am coloring a lot, which is not the best way of coloring, but apparently that's how I do it. I do I do something like cover everything with color, and then I'm just like, oh no, this doesn't look good, and then I cover it with pencils, or yeah, try to cover it to make it look better. So before we do this, I thought I was going to show you my current whips. I'm working on this page in Hannah's Midnight, what is the English title? The Midnight Masquerade, Midnattsmaskeraden. And I have realized that I really don't like these pages with a lot of different people and a little bit busy pages. Hello, Carola, and welcome. So I am kind of, one part of me just want to abandon this page, but one part of me thinks that I should just keep doing it. I have done base layer with mostly with Inktense, but it's a mix of things, and now I try to just cover it, as I said, with Prisma colors. And I don't know what it is about me and frogs, and frog princes. This is the Frog Prince, and here I just finished. Hello, Vicky, welcome. And now I have just finished this Frog Prince in Midnight Masquerade. And two other whips. Fab Illustration, I think her Instagram account is. I found her Etsy store when I was googling for cute coloring pages. So I found this illegally uploaded on Pinterest. So, but I did this kind of picture googling you can do, and then I found where it was coming from, and that was Fab Illustrations Etsy store, so I could buy it because I think it's so cute. So, and I also, this is the first time I'm trying this popular toned tan Strathmore paper. So I'm not really sure how to use it, but someone said that it takes a lot of layers. At first I thought it should be, I was expecting something more toothy paper. I don't know why. I think it's because people say you can do so many layers on it, but it's not that toothy. It's more smooth than I thought, but I think it can take a lot of layers, but we'll see. And then I'm working on this page, Johanna Basford's page with small pictures on from Flourish, her free coloring book. And this is my first little fairy house for my color along on Instagram, the Color Me a Fairy House color along. So this, it doesn't take long to do one of these. So if you don't have much time to color, this can be perfect, like 1 or 2 days project. You can do some minutes here and there, and it will soon be finished. Then you feel you have accomplished something. So let me see, Carola and Vicky, welcome, and welcome if you are here but not want to chat, but you are lurking in the background. Welcome. Okay, so let's see. This page. I think I should have had a plan before I started it. At least these stars, I feel like I have no plan. It's just a bit messy right now, but it's a lot like that when I'm coloring. So let's just keep being messy and see where this is gonna end. Let me see. What color to go for? As usual, my favorites are missing. Here we have something dark, Indenthrance blue, Hello, Elin, and welcome. Dark Indigo, Polychromos. So today it's a really rainy day here, even if it feels like it looks like it has stopped right now, but it is a rainy day, so it's perfect to be inside and coloring. And what should we do with this? I should not have done it like this. But let's see if we can save it somehow. Somehow. Is it rainy there too, Carola? So perfect to be inside then. Hello, Melody, and welcome. I am back to this page, which I'm not super happy about, but I'll try to do something with it. I hope I may like it better after some fixing. I feel like this is so big. This, if I want the globe to be kind of in the focus, then this takes a lot of focus because it's lighter. So I need to tone it down, but how? How? And I'm not sure how much more water it can take. Well, you saw last stream, if you saw the last one, when I spilled water on it, it can take a lot of water. But I wonder. And of course I can't remember now what colors I used last time. Or I mean the first time when I did this. I don't think it was this one. It's cobalt blue. New color. And do I want it to be greenish up here? I guess if you want a transition between blue and yellow, it needs to be some kind of green. We have jade down here. Maybe I need to pick it up here too. I will try first with this, what is it? Light cobalt blue, new color. Hi Pickle, welcome to this Saturday. So the theme for my color along on Instagram is fairy houses. So that is also, yeah, I have actually started one whip in Johanna's Flourish, her cute, a little bit bigger fairy house than the one I showed you in the beginning. But I thought I would try to finish this too. Cobalt blue, I'm just experimenting wildly here. Maybe we have to take out our acrylics in the end and cover the background. That can happen. I think I have a bit of a tired hand today, and I think the reason is because when I'm coloring in the Hanna Karlsson Swedish edition book, her Midnight Masquerade, the paper is really hard. So when I want the color to blend into the paper and into each other, I have to press really hard. I think it's that. Yay, good question. What are everyone coloring today? If you are coloring, what are you doing? Or are you diamond painting, or are you just resting, or are you having a dinner or breakfast? How are you all today, and what are you doing? This is the light cobalt blue again. I just try to cover my yellow thing here. So it can be good to have a plan in advance and not do as me. Always have to try to cover things, cover for mistakes that I regret after. Although this is kind of a fun way of coloring because you never know what will happen. I have noticed that if I have too much pigment from the Neocolor, and that it doesn't dissolve and go into the paper, it's kind of just staying on top of the paper, then it becomes very slippery and hard to cover with pencils. I noticed that in my Midnight Masquerade because I was doing a test with different mediums on camera, a video that I am still editing. I don't think I do very complex videos. They are kind of simple, but still it takes a lot of time to edit. Then I noticed that the part where I had used Neocolors, it became a bit slippery and hard to cover. Let me see what you're coloring. Carola will start a double page in Summer Nights for Sammy and Shannon's color long. And Pickle, you are coloring a giraffe from Color Me, inspired by Christina Webb. And Elin, you're coloring your fairy house. Perfect. So I think it's so nice. I think it's so nice that the community we have so many different color longs during July, because a lot of us are mostly home, at least I think so, this summer, and maybe we can't have so much contact with other people, or we shouldn't have so much contact with other people in real life due to the COVID virus, so it's nice to have the community and some color alongs because it's a bit more social. It's like social even if you're just sitting home and coloring. It's something you do together. So there are a lot of color alongs. I have posted on my Instagram, which also is called Passionista Colorista, about the color alongs on Instagram I know about. Actually, I have found out about some more. I think I'm gonna try to do a post later about those. I have posted them in my stories earlier, but I think they have disappeared from there now. So hello, Lilian. So it's wonderful that there's a lot of nice color alongs. So whatever you want to color, I'm pretty sure there is a color along for you to join. I hope I will be able to finish that double spread in Hannah Carlson's book, and hopefully I can join that double spread color along hosted by Sammy. And I was thinking of starting a page in Hannah Carlson's Summer Nights because it's one of the books I have never touched. But I'm not sure. Maybe I will just give it away to someone who wants it more. It's one of those books that I have seen so many great colorings from it posted online, so I have a problem to make it my own, to feel that it's my book. It feels so, I don't know. I can't explain it. Maybe you understand. Okay, this looks not good right now, but it doesn't matter. I do have hope for it. Right now I just try to darken it up and make it a little bit more bluish turquoise compared to the yellow that was there before, but it's shining through. of course. So I will probably cover this with pencils after if it's possible. It looks like a storm cloud almost. And these stars, I guess I will have to go over them with some Posca acrylic paint because I am messing up into them. I'm coloring the sky into them. Very much. Hello, Kenny. Yeah, Carola, there are many color along, so it's good if you can combine two. That's actually why I haven't, that's one of the reasons I haven't hosted any color alongs on Instagram for a long time. One is that I have not had so much time, but the other is that I have been thinking that there are so many great persons out there hosting color alongs every month, so that is not needed. I thought it is better that I concentrate on my podcast and on my channel maybe and my own coloring. But this month I felt like I needed something really cozy and I wanted to connect with people when I'm mostly at home, because normally when I work I have at least my online meetings with my colleagues, and now I'm just home with my family and it's nice, but you know, I wanted to be a little bit social with you. Okay, so now I have to let that dry and then see how I can kind of fix that. Let's see what to do next. I think I will try something on these flowers. Mostly when I try to cover things when I have messed up or if I'm not happy with a base layer, I use Prisma color as it's very opaque and nice to cover things with. But I found this close by. It's the light purple pink Polychromos, so I'll start with that, and you can always put Prisma on top of Polychromos. I have no idea how long this will take to do because it's such a big page, it's such a big book. So I hope you're not tired of watching me coloring it. Middle purple pink. I was going to the grocery store today, and I always feel so stressed because even if the virus isn't very spread here where I live, I try to keep social distance and I try to not be out around people much. So it always feels like you have to be very focused where people are and try to go around them. So after that, you just come home, wash your hands very carefully, and yeah, feel a bit exhausted. Hello, Audrey, welcome. Hello, Andrea. Welcome. And thank you for the prize. I don't know if you saw that I won her giveaway, Andrea's. She had done this beautiful rose picture with pastels, and it's so beautiful. Oh, I should show it, but I don't think I have it in this room. I'm going to frame it. Yes, actually, I have. I will show it to you. Here it is. Oh, can't I? No. Look how beautiful it is. Thank you again, Andrea. As I said, I will frame it and put it on the wall. I have not been able to buy a frame yet. So I can start, I'm gonna make this hall of fame where I can put beautiful things that when I'm lucky to, I think I have been winning some things before, but not many, but some. It's always fun. Yeah, I liked it, Andrea, and I thought it was beautiful online, but it was even more beautiful in real life, if that's even possible. Okay, let me see. Let's take out the mauve, the darkest purple in Polychromos. And let me see what I want. I found a Crayola, pinkish. I don't think the Super Tips has any names. Okay, let me see. Mauve. So today I have no water close by, so I will not be able to spill anything. And I have finished my coffee, so far everything is fine. But I might go and fix myself another coffee later, so. But I still hope I will not make any mess today, unless, apart from the mess I might do on the page, without spilling on it. Just the normal one, the normal. Okay, and the light purple pink. Joy, welcome and good morning. The paper feels a bit strange after I have had so much water on it. But yeah, the middle purple pink, Polychromos. Oh, Joy, you don't have bad weather right now. You have nice, beautiful, warm weather. Enjoy. We had that. We have had that for some weeks, but now it's went back to normal Swedish summer with rain and not so warm. I hope we get some more weeks later with warmth because it's nice before the autumn sets in and the cold. I know, Adri, you have so many exams, so you don't have time to watch streams. I know, but you will. You are doing so good with your exams and your studying. But it's nice to have you here for a moment. The white again, the Prisma white. And the light purple pink. I'm happy the streams and YouTube didn't exist when I was studying because, whoa, what I would have been good at not studying then. I was I was expert on finding other things to do. It could be a lot of painting my nails or something, even cleaning, which I don't like, but even cleaning was easier to do than study. No. No, that did not look good. Yesterday I got a little bit of this feeling that, the summer is here, I'm just home. It almost feels like normal. I mean, it's almost like when I'm working, especially as I have been working from home a lot this year. And I'm doing the same things I'm doing when I'm working. I mean, coloring, reading, cooking. But then I really realized that I'm quite happy. I have a nice home vacation, and the reason I started to feel like that, a bit stressed, I think, was because I went on to Facebook and I saw some friends wasn't do they were on some vacations. I mean, they were close by, but they were on islands, and they were. It looks more summery, and I was a bit envious. I was like, oh, a bit jealous. I want to. But we might go for a small tent trip later. But we are doing okay. It's it feels good to kind of stay home and not meet so many people. Trying to stay safe. Let me see. White again. And I hope you have been listening to or will be listening to my Johanna Basford episode. Not that I am very good, but she is always good to listen to, I think. I have not been able to attend her live streams. She have had a lot of live streams since the lockdown on her Facebook. But she always so nice and so funny and so wise, I think. And I just feel comforted when I have been talking to her or I have been listening to her. Middle purple pink again. And I have been interviewing Jenny Cook, the creator of Coloring Heaven magazine. I just need to edit it. I also have been talking with some really great colorists, but I won't tell you the names because you never know until you actually have been talking to them that you have it. So many times I have been booking interviews and things have come up and then things never, it just not end up in an episode. So you never know. So let me see. No. Oops. No. Now I switch to no. Sorry. I don't like the way it looks. That's why I'm saying no, and I won't tell you what I have been using. I will try my Mono Zero eraser to take some of it away. Maybe just use the more. I don't think this will be my best coloring. I don't know how obsessed you are of watching how many likes you get when you post things on Instagram. I'm not that obsessed, but I have realized that my latest colorings for a long time, have had less likes than some older ones. So I don't know if that is a sign of that I have become worse or I don't know. I don't think about it that much, but I realized it the other day. This is the light purple pink. Not that I am coloring for the likes. I do color all the time just for the fun of it. I still have the same feeling as when I started to color. This happy feeling when I put the pen on the paper or the pencil. Thank you, Vicky. I didn't say it because I wanted you to say that, but thank you. I'm happy you like my colorings, but it feels like, I mean, it's that thing about comparing yourself again. I know we should not do that. Just compare with our own colorings and see our own progress. But mostly I don't see any progress, but I guess you have to go back quite long when you're going to compare with yourself, like a year or two maybe. Then you will see difference. But the thing was, my latest frog page, I was kind of happy with it. But then I posted it, and right after that I went to a really fantastic colorist stories and saw an upload, and I was like, it was such piece of art, and mine just looked like a children's coloring compared to it. So, and then I talked to her and she said, no, I didn't think I should post it because I'm not happy with it. So yeah, not even the best ones are happy with their results. They can't see how good they are, so that is the curse. This is the middle purple pink. And if you can't fix it, I mean, if I can't fix this, I can always add a lot of dots in the end and hope that will save it, or at least cover it, so you will just see the dots and not the rest. It's a good one. I use that a lot. The white again. And these petals have been covered with the blue neocolor, so it's a bit hard to hide that. Ah, let me see. The Instagram has changed so much. It's all about the ads for one. Yeah, you're right. Christine, hello and thank you. I'm happy you like it. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that is part of it. Instagram is changing. Do you remember that other app some time ago? I think it was years now, at least 1 year. There were another app where people wanted to switch to. Now I can't remember the name because it was less crowded and it was no commercials. But you want to be where the people are, and not many switch to that one, so I think it's hard to not be on Instagram if you want to connect with the community. Of course you can connect on Facebook, but I do like Instagram, but I don't like the ads. I guess no one likes the ads. Let me see. The dark middle purple pink. Yeah, I'm still sitting here having a smile on my face when I'm coloring. And it's not because I think I'm doing masterpieces. I just love it. And that is the most important thing. As long as you have that passion for something, the result is definitely not important. And you don't even have to post things if you are feel that that makes you unhappy. Even if it's nice to get likes and comments. But the most important is to find your own happiness first. Let me see. I think I will go in with some more. To really darken some spaces up. The white. More pink first. So how should it be? Should the flower be lighter on top of the water or under? Is there any color difference? Oh, I think I'm guilty of that. I think I have accidentally clicked on ads on Instagram and bought something sometime. I will try to remember not to do that. Not that I think they will take it away. If they have it now, they will not take it away. They will not go back to how it was before. Serene, who have designed that one? Who is the illustrator of Serene? Is it Nick Filbert? No? Nicholas? Yeah, it's Nick Filbert. I think this type of coloring works good for me as I tend to be a bit heavy-handed. I can press with less pressure, but this kind of trying to cover things up coloring needs quite some pressure. The mulberry Prisma color. I wonder if I can make my husband make me some kind of coffee. Let me see. Yes. He will do one. Okay, little flowers. What should we do more with you? Yeah? Yeah. Hi, Sammy. Welcome. Another Saturday is here. We were mentioning your color along on Instagram earlier, I mean, during this stream in the beginning. Was it who was doing a page for that? Was it you, Carola? Yes, it was Carola. And I am doing a page in my Hannah Carlson Midnight Masquerade, which I didn't start it this month, but I have not finished it, so I hope I can join. If I ever finish it, join your color along, Sammy, because it's a double page. Patty, I didn't see Patty coming in. Hello. Oh, Sammy, the birthday my sister's birthday. It was nice. Here comes the iced tea. So now iced coffee. So now I have to be careful not to spill. It was not many people there. We tried to sit at a big table with outside, not being close. Not spilling. I started by spilling on my white shirt. Wait. Yes. Yeah, Patty, I must have been focused. Now we'll take more careful here. Oh. Okay. Let's see. We have those leaves and we have... I will go back to the mauve. Hi, Louise, and welcome. If we have anyone here in the chat that like feel-good books, I do like the books of Jenny Colgan. I'm reading this now, the little book. I don't know what is the English title. Bookshop on the Shore. Do you have any favorite author, feel-good author, if you are reading those kind of books? I also started to see a TV series based upon Jane Austen's Sanditon. It felt really cozy and perfect in the summer. What? The book? You didn't understand what it was? You mean the book? This? It's a feel-good book by Jenny Colgan. The little shop on the... What was the English name again? A bookshop on the shore. So I was asking if anyone have any tips about other authors, feel-good authors, because I have mostly read her. No, the Austen one. Oh, it was called Sanditon. I think it wasn't a finished book. I think it was an unfinished book. She didn't finish it during her lifetime, but they have done a TV series. It's I am watching it on Swedish public service television, so I'm not sure if they are streaming it anywhere else right now, but I mean, it's not a Swedish series, it's a British one, but it feels good. But I have just seen one episode, but I like it. Oh, bye Audrey. Bye Audrey. Good luck with your studies today. And thank you for stopping by and being here with us. I know we all know you are super busy. I know Marian Keyes books are very popular. I haven't read many of those. Maybe they are good. Let me see, where did the white go? Hiding on the other side. My pencils are always playing hide and seek with me. Okay, I think I will stop doing them for now and see if I have to go back and fix more with them. Let me see if these have dried. Yes, I think it has. But I still don't have a plan for that part. Yeah, it is a bit slippery now from the new color. Aquamarine, Prisma color. It's easier to cover with Prisma color, although I think the Neo color, some of it just has dried atop of the page. It has not went into the paper properly, so it becomes this slippery surface, hard to cover. Oh, Carola, today I was streamed to 5, right before Sammy. Are you streaming today, Sammy? So I'm just getting off just before she's going on. I have no plans today other from this, and then do some very simple food. Okay, so 2 more hours. No pizza today. Today I will do pasta with this already finished pestos you can buy in the stores. Oh boy, it's actually impossible. It's impossible to cover. I need to do something about, yeah, I need to use water again on top of it to make a bit of the neo color disappear. Try to pull it out on the paper so not all of the pigment is on the same place. It was impossible to cover. It just slipped off the surface. And you can see there was a lot of pigment left, as I can use it here very easily. Oh boy, now I just covered that star completely. Well, I can do that with everyone then, with every little star, and then I have to figure out how to fix them later. Sorry, sorry, little star, wonder where you are. Hidden behind the neo colors. You look very ugly now. Twinkle, twinkle, not twinkle. You are not twinkly, twinkly little star. Okay. Let it dry again then and see what we can do with that. And Sammy are going to stream perfect. Okay, then we have to leave that for now and go to the big sea, or maybe fix this, which I still don't have a plan for. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm just staring. Okay, I think we'll do these ones. I just need to stare a bit on them and see what I have been doing with them so far. Okay, they are more purple than these that are more pink. So I think I will add the mauve. I think it's such a difficult name. Underneath these bubble things. And not that one. Let me see, what do I have? Maybe some purple violet. Not really sure what I have been doing there. Manganese violet. Crimson. And what is this processed red? No. Or? No, I'm just staring. Maybe processed red. Prisma color. The white one. Let me see. That was process red again, but I want darker, darker. Manganese violet, Prisma Polychromos. Let me see. Pasta pesto. Nej. The white. Jag vet, den är jättetrög, men låt den bara dra igen den.
Vad är det?
Nej, jag tror det är den där grejen som är på... Jag har en sån där... Ja. Men ta inte bort den. Dra inte ut den, bara smäll igen den. Okay, let's do something similar here. The mauve. Hello, Mara and Elizabeth. Hello. And welcome. This is the light purple pink. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, I don't know what it is about it's a little bit like what am I? Sorry, I was reading your comments, your chat. So where were I in my thought? Yeah, I don't know. I have done 2 frogs now. This and one in Hannah Carlson's latest. I'm not sure I like to do frogs very much, but apparently it's something about them that I like. Manganese violet. And the processed red again. Prisma color. This month we are having holiday, and yeah, I don't know what it's even if we're mostly home, it is expensive to be home all the time. So I'm trying to not buy coloring stuff right now. But it's hard because I'm always enabled when I see things online or on streams. Not that I need anything more, but you know, it's so fun to have something to look forward to. But it have to wait. The white again. The mauve. The light purple pink, Polychromos. So I'm mixing in some more pinks compared to how they look from start. And white. The mauve again. And the light purple pink. This is the cool gray 70%. Prisma color. To darken it up even more. The crimson. Now it's almost burnished. Of course, I have been there a lot with different pencils. And I think I will try to... If I can find it. I will see if I can go in with the red violet. The Polychromos. Oops. Nothing happened. I didn't spill. So it's a mix of red, violet and processed red on these tiny little things. I will go in with a bit more of it on top of the purple. So it's a mix of red, violet, violet and pink. Pinkish. Can use this on top of the frog too to darken it up a bit. Yeah, here it's very difficult to get more color in. Who is Colin Thompson? That you think will be the next issue of Coloring Heaven magazine? I don't even know who that is. I think I will use the red violet directly on this before the mauve. And let me see if I can remember how I did the I think I did use the processed red Prisma color, and then I go to the red violet, and maybe some light purple pink. Thank you, Patty. I'm glad that they have some dimensions. I try to make them look a bit square, not square, the opposite to square. Like they have is rounded. The mauve again, Prisma Polychromos. Round, exactly the opposite of squared, round. And where are you? Light red violet. Polychromos. and some light purple pink. And white. Prisma white. And the possessed red. The processed red. Prismacolor. Oh, Elizabeth, thank you. I'm happy you like the blending. I'm pressing quite hard, and when I add the white Prismacolors, then it's after that it's almost burnished. I wouldn't have to press so hard, I think, if I didn't have done this first layer with the watercolor, but after that the paper is a bit strange after I've had so much water on it. But this works too, even if your hand gets a bit tired after some time. Okay, where is the red violet? This is one of my most popular Polychromos. I have been forced to replace it because it was so small, my other red violet. Or red wine, as I'm calling it. The white in this as well. And a bit of more wine red. I mean, sorry, red violet. Oh, sorry. And now my hand looks like this. I have a lot of pencils in it. It's like usual. Cool gray 90%. 90%. I think I used it 70%. 70? Or was it 90? I think I will go in with the 90%. The one closest to black without being actual black. Hello, Kirsty, welcome. I will put in a little bit more here of this 90% French cool gray, not French gray, cool gray. trying to go in with more white, if it's possible. Okay. Have it dried up here. Poor sky. Poor sky. What should we do with you? We'll see if it's able to cover. But with what? Maybe with one of my favorite blues, Copenhagen. It's still very slippery, the surface. Maybe I should just use acrylics. But then I think everything else will look strange. Yeah, I said possessed red. I forgot the R. Possessed red. A beautiful red. Okay, I'm not really sure what to do with this poor background now. It's so strange with the neo color. Louise, of course, go take a little nap before Sammy's stream. Thank you for being here. And sweet dreams. Okay, so neo color was not perfect on this paper. Not if you use them a lot, at least. Then they kind of just get stacked on the surface and then make everything slippery. So you can't have pencils on top. Now it has to dry again. So let's look down into the water and see what we can do there. Here is this light aqua, which I think I used for the lightest parts last week. I mean 2 weeks ago, last stream. We do have the star problem still, which I haven't come up with an idea for. I will try to just cover everything with Deco Yellow. And here I have covered the stars with white no, what is the name? This is shaky pens. Posca. And some I have not covered with Posca, so right now it's a mess. And I have tried some almost neon color, neon yellow inside the stars. So we'll see. But now I'm just, for now, cover them, just doing them like balls instead. Me and my husband is watching criminal. What is the name? Criminal series called Hinterland. We had seen 2 seasons and then took a break because it was so depressing. And yeah, depressing I think is the right word. But now when we were in between series, we thought we could finish it. And season 3 was actually better, but still very depressing. But we kind of like series that are taking place in very beautiful places. Like we loved Shetland, and we loved Broadchurch, and this is in Wales, and it's a mix of super beautiful sceneries and very, very almost like deserts, very ugly. And they have those strange names of the villages and the people. You can't even pronounce them. It's super interesting. I never been to Wales. Well, I haven't been to Scotland either. Or Ireland. I have been in London twice, but that's it. Sorry, the book is almost too big for my desk. I love it, but it's a bit intimidating with the size. Let's hope this will look okay in the end. I wish I could say that this is unusual, that it's this messy when I'm coloring, but it's totally not. Now I need that aqua. Where did you go, aqua? Okay, let's start down here maybe. No, that was the wrong one. peacock blue. Perfect. I could drink it with almost not spilling, just on my white t-shirt. So I have to go and see who Colin Thompson is after the stream, because no bell is ringing. Well, a bell is ringing, but I don't know what it is. I can't remember. This is Prisma colors, dark indigo, indigo blue. Okay, so I don't know if you can see this, but here you can see the difference maybe between the sand and the water. There was a little space here where I had not covered it with Neocolor, where it's just the white paper shining through, and the crayon almost doesn't cover it. Where I have this underneath layer, you don't have to be so precise. You can just cover directly, as it's blue underneath. It doesn't matter if the paper is shining through. Oh, it's such a big page. But it will definitely feel like an achievement if I ever finish it, which I of course will. I'll keep doing them on stream, and finally, I mean, there are not so much left. I have to cover the backgrounds better and do these stems and find out how to do the sky and the leaf. Oops! But still, there's not super much left. And thank you, Bridget. Thank you for saying that you like it, the page. Try to just cover this really quick. As you saw when I had the base layer, this is the good thing about that. You can cover quite quickly with the pencils, compared to if you just had a white paper underneath, and you have to do more layers and be more careful. Yeah, Kirsty. When I finish it, it will feel very satisfying. I have started this page and another page in this book, and I haven't finished any of them. Let's see which one I will finish first. I wasn't happy with either of them, but it's that part, it's that when you come to a certain point in your colorings, at least for me, in the beginning it's all new and fresh and it's so interesting to choose colors, but then it looks really messy until it starts to look good in the end, and that middle part where it just doesn't look good and you don't really see the finish line, I think that part is the biggest risk that I will abandon it, just let it be, not finish it. That's like your sketch, Kirsty. There's a really ugly stage, yeah. I think all artists, this is Masja's Fairy Tales. I think all artists have that face, even real artists. Here is the other page, which looked really good, quite good at least, before I started to went crazy on these crystals. They were all turquoise, and then I started to mix in a lot of colors, and now it's just I don't know if I should try to erase or just try to fix them as they are. And I use soft pastels on top of the, I think it was Neo color there too. You think I could fix it without erasing it? I hope so. I hope so. We'll try to get in with some white and some black to get more contrasts, but yeah, it went from being such a fun page to do to just die. I was like, no, no, no. So I'm glad I'm doing this on stream, because otherwise I probably would have left this as well after the first base layer, and when I have just felt that it wasn't as vivid, and yeah, it didn't look at all as I had imagined. It needed a lot of pencil love. Okay, where did you go? Here, I did find the Aquamarine. So first I will use the peacock blue. A little bit more down here. No, that is our enemy, our picture in our head. Because you can do something really beautiful, but it doesn't look like you had imagined it before, and then you feel failed. You feel like you have failed, even if you haven't. So you can't see it in the way other people can see it, because they don't have that picture that you are having or have had in your mind. They see what's actually there, and you see everything that is missing or everything that went wrong. This is the Aquamarine. If I was this frog, I think I would stay in the water, because the water is more beautiful than the world on top of the surface or in the real world. Don't go to that, princess. Just stay here in the ocean, being a frog. Pond. It's not an ocean. I think it's a pond. Do you know this? I'm a Barbie gal in a Barbie world. Is it like that? I just got it in my head when I said Aquamarine, because it's Aqua singing it. I always get the most terrible songs in my head. Yeah, Aqua. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. And you had the CD. Yeah, it was very, very popular. Now I'm trying to put a little bit of this aquamarine on top of the peacock blue to mix the colors a bit together. Sorry, Christine. Now I will too sing it all day. Sorry, Pickle. Enjoy. I know, it's a terrible song that just goes into your head and stays there. Yep, it's a worm song, definitely. Sorry. Sorry. This is the peacock blue again. And the aquamarine. And I try to not sing the song for you anymore. Maybe it will fall out of your head. It's still the aquamarine. Here is another area that's almost burnished. I went over it with a very hard pressure with the light aqua, and now I feel like I want to darken it up more around the yellows with the aquamarine, so it's not super easy. I have to press hard. A bit more of this peacock blue. Okay, I will just try to mix this color together and blend them into each other. It's a little bit difficult to cover the yellow. When I start to come closer, it's easy to, by my mistake, destroy the circle shape. So then I have to do a smaller circle shape to get it back. I haven't watched The Greatest Showman. I have to see that. It's kind of boring doing these big areas, and my hand looks like this. I should definitely have a protection sheet, which I always forget. Okay, I think I will work a bit on the sky, because this is kind of, I just need to blend it together. But we still have the sky problem. We still have the sky. I think I need my swatch book. Definitely the indigo blue for the dark places. Maybe some indentrance blue. But I think my indentrance blue is one of the hiding one. I think it's hiding. No, I think it's here. No, it was Copenhagen blue. Yes, it's definitely hiding. Definitely hiding. But we have, I have the indentrance blue from Polychromos, but I'm guessing that is not the same color. Indentrance, yeah, they are kind of look alike, so maybe I can use that one. And let me see. Maybe some, if I want to, some turquoise here, maybe some cobalt turquoise. And maybe some denim blue. Maybe the Copenhagen blue as well. Let's see. Let's try those and see. No, I don't like horror movies either, or horror series, or horror books. I think if you are a, at least for me, if you are a person that easily gets worried and have anxiety, then you don't need to add more horror into your life. So this is the Copenhagen blue. And it's not easy because the paper is a bit ruined from, I think, all of the new colors and my brush. I accidentally used my brush like almost a nail. It has been scraping the surface. And I do hope you understand me, because sometimes I'm just saying things in Swedish, but I try to make the words sounds like English words. I did that when I was interviewing Johanna for my podcast. I was saying a word and she didn't understand what it was, so then I understood it wasn't an English word. So I changed it and I erased it from the episode, although my patrons could still listen to it because I wanted to put a smile on their face so they could hear my strange Swinglish. So this is the cobalt turquoise. And these poor stars, I wonder, wasn't my plan to do them as the ones in the... It is a word. Perfect. Thank you, Mara. Okay, I think I might have had the idea to do these stars as these stars, but now these stars are bubbles and I have just kind of made it impossible to do bubbles here now as I have covered it with so much Prisma colors. You love to hear me speaking Swedish? Thank you. 1 hour to go then, almost. Okay, now I'm going to say something in Swedish. I think it's kind of a hard language. I don't feel it myself, but when I hear someone else explaining it, it sounds very hard. Okay, I'm going to say the sun has arrived again because it was raining earlier today, but now it's sunny. And I'm going to show you. Okay, so det har regnat idag. Tidigare har det regnat hela dagen. Nu verkar solen ha kommit upp. Kolla. Sol. Men det blåser lite. Och moln på himlen. Okay, so that made sense to the Swedish audience and everyone else is just like, what? Okay. Okay, it was the stars, the poor stars. This is also a problem. I don't know if you heard me being interviewed on Sammy's stream some weeks ago. And she asked if I prefer to color on my own or during streams. And I said on my own. I do love to color on streams too because I love to have company. But I talk too much and I get distracted and then I do even more mistakes than normal. Sol, that is sun. I will try to erase around the stars and see if it's even possible. It's good to have a good eraser when you are coloring as impulsive as I am. Okay, they are not as big as these ones, but shouldn't these be more shiny? But maybe these stars they are fallen stars. I just realized what it is. It's fallen stars. Or maybe it is like animals. It could be these glowing animals underneath. They are such cool self-glowing animals, at least in the oceans, but maybe in this pond as well. I would be so confused if I talked both Swedish and English during a stream. So I will try to keep doing it in English, but you will get the Swinglish anyway. This is the cream. Okay, here it's almost impossible. Here we have this layer of... Yeah, I didn't get rid of the Neocolor slippery surface everywhere. At least not here. Okie dokie. Let's do the same on the other side. The Copenhagen blue. It can be fireflies, yeah, true. I remember when I was in Germany once, a long time ago, with my husband and a lot of our friends, and I saw fireflies for the first time in my life because we don't have fireflies. It's so magical. It's it's like something in the from the fairy tales. It's so unique and special. I was so impressed. Okay, how to do in the middle? Should I add? This is the cobalt turquoise again. Oh, bye, Pickle. Thank you for being here. Love, hugs, and positive vibes back to you, Jody. Take care. I mean, we have a lot of flies, but they are not as magical as the fireflies. They are just gross. Now I forgot it about the circle shapes around the stars again. I'm not sure I will keep it, but now at least I have the chance. Okay. Let me see. I might have to go over it again with water to take away some more neocolors, because up here it's very waxy and impossible to cover. You still love watching fireflies at night, Patty, as long as the mosquitoes aren't carrying me off. No. Oh, they are beautiful. Back to the Copenhagen blue. Up here it's also very difficult to cover the neocolor surface. So I have not worked that out perfect. Bye, Patty. Thank you for being here. See you later. Well, even if does not look perfect, and even if I probably gonna need to try to take off a bit more of the neo color to be able to cover it with pencils, I like it more than now than when we started, because I was not happy with that almost fluorescence star gate I had done, as it took all the focus away from this golden shiny ball. At least I hope it will look like that when it's finished. So I prefer to just have a dark sky and then the stars in some kind of, we'll see, some yellowish, I think. Welcome back, Melody. I will try to very slowly move it around on my desk, but it's so big and my desk is so small, so I have to be careful not to just make the book what you say, put all the pencils on the floor. Up here, I don't know if you can see, but here it's impossible to cover, so I will try to take away more of the neo color from there. I'm just wetting a brush and then re-wet the neo color and try to take it away. Because it made this waxy, very slippery layer on some places on this surface. Which I couldn't cover. And you see, even if I have tried to cover it with pencils, it's very easy to just take away again. So my hope is now that when this dry again, I will be able to cover it with this Copenhagen blue and this cobalt turquoise. I should not have done this layer, which was the start of this stream. I should just have used pencils directly. Then I haven't had this problem, I think. But why do it easy when you can do it difficult? Okay, now let that dry again. We have the poor leaf. What should we do with the leaf? I can tell you what I'm thinking. I was thinking of doing it purple, but then it feels like it would be this purple blob in the middle. We have these are purple, and it's not purple, but it's a purplish. And I was thinking of doing it blue, but then we already have a lot of blues, so I don't know how to separate it from each other. And that was about it. Or green. I was also thinking of doing it some kind of green. Maybe I will do it green. The most obvious color. Green. I want it to be darker than the boobly boob. You know, the boobly boob. Yeah, maybe green yellow. I will start with celadon green, vert celadon. And then go from there. I will zoom in a bit. Okay, that was not just a bit. So in this case, I will not do the base layer with neocolors, as I was a bit angry with neocolors right now, as it made this strange surface on some but it's almost not showing up yet. This celadon green Prisma color. But you have to start somewhere. Oh, I just see that I have forgotten to color. Oh, you can't see. I've forgotten to do this space between his toes on one hand. I think it was I think it was this Tuscan red, if I remember it right. Prisma color. Okay, celadon green. And I will try the olive green. And let's see if we can try a bit of the Chartreuse. If it looks like it's shining, maybe. Maybe it's too much, but we can tone it down after. Chartreuse on this side as well. And then back to olive green. This is how it looks close, if you look at it close right now. And let me see. I think I will do a little bit more of the olive green. I'm not sure what this is. This little triangle here, if it's flower or background or leaf. Oops. Now I made the leaf color in the sea, the pond. Hello, Brandy. Carola, do you have the time? So I am doing the frog prince from Masja's fairy tale, and this is the third stream, I think, with this picture. And after my stream, Sammy will stream. Okay. Ah, now I see. I think this is is this the same leaf? I thought it was another leaf under these flowers, but maybe it's the same. Back to the La Chartreux. And a bit olive to kind of make a difference between the bubble and the leaf. Thank you, Carola. So, okay, I'm going to stream for around half an hour more. I'm going to do it here too. Angela, hello. What? What can I leave? You mean I could leave this, I don't have to make the ball more visible, or what do you mean? What can I leave? It's a lot of glowing in this picture. The leaf, the ball, the stars, the fireflies, or whatever. And now I would like some kind of brown. I think I will go with sepia, see, to kind of shade it. Not shave it, but shade it. It was the leaf? Okay, a bit too late, sorry. Maybe it was better before, but I think I can leave the leaf. Yeah, you're right. I do love word jokes, but this time I didn't realize it was, so thank you for telling me. I think I'll go in with some Prussian green as well. Now I'm all with Prisma colors. Okay, I will zoom in. I don't just have the Aqua song in my head. I also have had for days a Zelda song, you know, from the game, from some game. I don't even remember which one it is. It was a long time since I gamed. But if you have played Zelda, I'm sure you will recognize it. It's this. Da, da, da. How is it? And then I don't know. That is a song I have had in my head for days. Okay, so this is Kelly Green. Yeah, it is a long way from Netherlands to Sweden. That is true. So the word jokes. Well, I don't think it's the long way distance that's the problem. It's my slow brain. I'm so focused on coloring and trying to read your comments and to know what to do, so I'm not that quick. Need for Speed. I have never played that one. I had some obsessions for gaming. I never got a Nintendo when I was a kid. I think that was the only games existing when I was a kid, like, you know, these small handheld Mario games and Donkey Kong games, but some friends had, and I always got obsessed with them when I had an opportunity to play them. So I still love Mario and Zelda, and but I'm not gaming now. I know I could be totally hooked on it, but now I just decided not to, as I'm coloring instead, and I would love to have more time for reading And I know if I'm gaming, that will just take every time I have. But yeah, I have been obsessed by World of Warcraft and Zelda, and yeah, I think that maybe those, yeah, Diablo 2. I think maybe those are the games I have been most obsessed by during my life. Sometimes an obsession can be good, because during one depression, I played a lot of Zelda because I needed something to pass the time and to something that felt like a happy place. So that was my happy place one time. Yeah, oh, hello, Bo. So you played Diablo 3. I never played the third one. I just played number 2 several times, and when the third came, I was not into gaming anymore. Or, I mean, I had a kid then, I decided not to. So I have not played that. But I have heard that it's good. Well, then I don't count all these small and very what is the word when you get, is it obsessed when you can't stop, you just want to do them more and more? Yeah, these small phone games. Right now I'm not playing any, but I have during periods played a lot of Word Feud, or there was a Disney game called Water. Where is my water? No, Water. It was very, very funny. I played that a lot some years ago. Carola, you also play World of Warcraft? Addicted is the word I'm searching for. Thank you. Yeah. So I know I can totally get addicted if I start to play. Hi, Robin. Welcome. I think right now coloring is my biggest obsession, and maybe buying coloring stuff. Well, maybe coffee can count too. Animal Crossing. Okay, I have not played that one. Yeah, we're talking about not animals, about gaming, and I told that I have been addicted to Diablo 2 earlier in life, World of Warcraft, and Zelda. I think those are the main games I have been playing, although I have had other Little Big Adventure I really liked, and a game called what was the name of that? Totally lost it. I don't remember the name of it. Oh, Final Fantasy. I have never played that. I think mainly because I didn't have those consoles. I mainly had Nintendo. Sims. Yeah, I played Sims for a while, but I thought it was so stressful. It was like worse than real life. I never had time for all the chores during a day. I couldn't go to work, clean the house, be with my kids in the game. I think they changed it after, but I haven't tried it after that. But I thought it was so stressful. And I have been playing some strategy games together with my husband, but we couldn't play them because I get so angry when he attacked my city. I don't think it was called Civilization, but it was kind of that kind of game. You are building your troops and your farms and things like that. And I just wanted to build my little farms and to do the things, but I didn't want to go to war and be attacked, and that made me so angry. So we couldn't game it anymore. So no, that was not good. But we could play World of Warcraft together, because then we wasn't fighting each other. We were in company then, helping each other. That was easier. I actually remember that was the first time I made friends online. The second time now when I joined the community, the coloring community. So both me and my husband learned to know some, I think it was UK people, and I don't know if it was the truth, because you can't know online, can you? But one person was going to get married and invited us to the wedding in UK, but then his girl left him. So it was super sad. That was the first time I got involved with a community online. And I remember when our news magazine, our local news, started the first chat group on their page when it was kind of new, this chat thing. And you were able to do this small creatures avatar and be inside a house and talk with people. But I'm kind of shy in real world, and seeing myself as a little figure on screen was really terrifying. It felt like normal. It felt like real life. So I was so shy. So I just said hi, and no one answered. And I started to blush and turned off the computer and never went back. So I think I prefer when we don't have avatars, because it makes it feel more real. I mean, it's almost like that in World of Warcraft when you are online playing with a character, but for some reason that worked better for me. Yeah, I was super shy in that chat room. I thought it would be easier online because no one knew it was me, but it didn't help at all. It felt like they all just looked very judgmental at me. Like, what are you doing here? So this is Kelly Green? Yes. Okay, let's see. I would like the apple green, but that is one of the pencils that are hiding. Haha! I found it. The apple green. I try to tone down this glow, and that is because there are already so many light sources. So I don't want this to be so bright. Or maybe I want to. I think I can erase this layer of apple green if I want to. Yeah, I think I never know what to talk about when I meet new people, but that has been the great thing with the community, that here we always know what to talk about. I can always talk about things I feel comfortable with, that I love, the pencils, the coloring things, and then it's so much easier to feel a connection with people. Okay. Now I think it looks strange around it on the surface here, so this will definitely be next thing, to try to make this leaf work together with the water. Yes, I have a problem with the surface. I wonder if this is dry now up here. No, not really. Okay, Boo, so then I shouldn't ask you to join my podcast. If listening, just the thought of people listening to you makes it hard to breathe. Yeah. I think it's hard in real life sometimes, but it's easier online. I wonder if it's possible. You would faint then. Oh, that would not be nice. This is the yellow chateau. These stars were very close to each other. And I think maybe I will add a lot of dots in the end. We'll see. Of course, Boo, that would have been lovely to talk to you, but I don't want anyone to faint.
När ska jag börja laga mat?
Jag tänkte sluta 5, streama och sen gör vi.
Men
Ja.
hur långt tar det att göra maten då?
Ungefär 20 minuter. Är du hungrig?
Så 35 minuter till mat.
Ja, men åt inte du mellis?
Gör du det?
Men är du verkligen hungrig? Vi brukar inte äta tidigare än så.
Kanske inte.
Du kan sätta på pastavatten om du vill, för det är det som tar längst tid. Sorry, some food talk. Okay, so this may be strange. Maybe I have to do this smaller, because now you can see these are smaller and these are very, very big. I guess I could, what is this now again? The Aquamarine. I could go around these and try to make them smaller, or I could have them like this. Maybe it could work. Maybe it will work anyway. I will give it a try. Before I leave you, I will Copenhagen blue again. I will see if it's possible to cover now when I try to take away the new colors. Yeah, it works better. And Kenny, not that I think it will be very helpful, but I have been doing a video for you. I will upload it to everyone, but you were the reason I did it, where I have been, I am coloring in my Swedish edition and my Dutch edition with different mediums of Hannah Carlson's book to compare the paper. So I hope I will be able to upload that later today or tomorrow. It's almost finished. Here I have one of those spots that are very filled with new color. and not able to do anything with. I can't cover it with pencils, so I will try to do the same here. Take away the... Oh, you know, I like the paper in the Dutch version better, but when I did the when I colored in them like that with different mediums, it was, yeah, it wasn't as obvious, I think, that I have earlier thought. But yeah, I will upload it and you can see it, but I'm not, as I said, as sure that it will be any help. Okay. So then I have to wait again until that is dried, and then I will finish that off. And I think my plan is also to go in with blue indigo to darken up the darkest, like in the darken up some of the sky to make it dark. Maybe I can use some of this dark indigo underneath this too. Yeah. So I'm not sure, but we might finish this on next stream, next Saturday. Maybe. And if I darkened up the sky, I think I need to darken up the ocean too. It's not much left of this pencil. I do hope I have no, don't I have a new one? I was ordering some new Prisma colors. I thought I had bought one. Maybe it's also this hide and seek game that is always in my home with the pencils hiding for me. Oh, but you can be quite heavy-handed with your Prismacolors. I am right now at least, but the thing is that they are so wax-based, so they can easily burnish, and then you can't add any more color. At least I like them really much when I have a lot of mess underneath and just try to cover it. As they so opaque compared to the pencils like Polychromos. Okay, we still have this, but it needs to dry before I can fix that one. Back to the Copenhagen blue. So I think I succeeded to cover that almost neon yellow gate I had here before. Yeah, Kirsty. This is sturdy paper. It can take almost anything. It can take a messy, messy, messy coloring, as you can have seen. Super messy. So now when I got rid with of the neo color that was making it hard to cover anything, it works better. So a first base color of neo color worked, but when I had too much pigment, so it just stayed on the surface and didn't go into the paper, then it became this waxy, super wax feeling that, and I couldn't cover it with pencils. And sometimes I can use neo colors, just neo colors, and it works good. But I thought on this paper, I don't know, I didn't manage to get as vivid colors as I wanted. I was kind of unhappy with the first base layer, so now I just try to cover it. I think the first stream was, yeah, almost a waste. But, well. At least I managed to get a hint of what colors I wanted to use. So yeah, this paper can take almost anything. Oh, Joy, thank you for being here. Have a nice day in Canada with your dogs. Yeah, Kenny, this paper, as you see, it can take takes a lot of things. I don't think I should have the patience to do a background with pencils first, as it's such a big area. Uh, so I prefer to have a base layer and then cover it with pencils, as that is quicker when you don't have the white from the paper shining through. Just, and now the blue. It's quicker then. Oh, Kenny, thank you. I'm happy you liked my stream. So I guess that means it's time for me to go. You know, I never have. Yeah, I might be able to pop in later after I have had my family fed and myself, and we'll see how much they want to be with me. But yeah, I have to leave it. So thank you. This is how it looks right now. And yeah, we'll see if I can finish it on next Saturday. It was super cozy to have you here as always. Thank you for being such wonderful company. Love you. Bye. Yeah, before I go, of course, go to Sammy's stream. Sam is going to stream now. So that will be, as always, wonderful. Bye.